The War of 1812 was not a single decisive contest but a protracted collision of interests, honor, maritime practice, and imperial ambition. It emerged from a troubled Atlantic world in which Britain, engaged in struggle with Napoleonic France, exercised a formidable naval blockade, while the young United States insisted upon the dignity of its sovereignty. American merchants resented British restrictions upon trade, and seamen were angered by impressment, whereby men believed to be British subjects were taken into naval service. In Congress, these grievances were framed not merely as commercial injuries but as affronts to national independence. Yet the war was also shaped by events on the North American frontier. Many American leaders looked towards British Canada with expectation, imagining a swift campaign that might compel concessions or even annexation. This assumption proved dangerously optimistic. British regulars, Canadian militia, and Indigenous allies offered determined resistance, exposing the limits of American military preparation. On land, the conflict therefore became a study in miscalculation, abrupt reversals, and the stubborn influence of geography. The opening campaigns revealed a pattern that would recur throughout the war. American advances were often announced with confidence and then frustrated by poor coordination, inadequate logistics, and local opposition. The British capture of Washington in 1814, culminating in the burning of public buildings, produced shock rather than strategic transformation. It symbolized vulnerability, but it did not break the American Republic. Equally, American successes on the lakes and at Plattsburgh demonstrated that naval control of inland waters could alter the balance more than rhetoric on either side. At sea, the war carried a different drama. American frigates gained early prestige through isolated victories, which challenged British assumptions of maritime invincibility. Nevertheless, Britain possessed overwhelming naval resources, and its blockade steadily strangled American commerce. Thus, the naval story is best understood not as a contest of equal fleets, but as a demonstration that tactical brilliance could not easily overcome structural superiority. For indigenous nations, the war was catastrophic in a more enduring sense. Many allied themselves with Britain in the hope that resistance might preserve ancestral lands and political autonomy. The peace, however, left these hopes largely unrealized.